And inhale, lift to your tabletop position. Lower the belly, lift the chest, cow pose. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more. Exhale, round. Inhale to neutral. Tuck under the toes, send your bottom high to the sky for our very first down dog. Begin to walk it out, waking up the back of your legs, ankles, toes. Soft bend in the knees, head and neck hangs heavy, shoulders are active. Good. On your next inhale, step or hop your way to the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, generous bend in the knees, upper body hangs. You may grab opposite elbows if that feels good. Gently swing from side to side. And inhale, lift halfway, flat back, straight legs. Hands can be at hip creases. They can be at the shins, depending on where you're at in your practice. We want to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Crouch down into a squat. Power through your legs, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Mountain pose, arms rest, shoulders relax. Breathe. One more breath. And we'll begin our flow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. You can step it back to plank, or you can push straight back to down dog. Another option from your plank is to drop down to your knees, chest and chin, then all the way to your belly, lifting the chest, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Good. Back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now you can skip that transition entirely. You don't have to take it. We'll all meet in a down dog regardless. Take another breath. Inhale, step or hop to the front. Lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, saluting the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, place your hands on the mat. Here we go. Either step back to down dog or plank. Knees, chest, chin. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. The difference is baby cobra, your feet stay down and you lift the chest. Up dog, you're pushing into the top of your feet and your hands and your knees and thighs are off. Good. Downward facing dog, breathe here. One more breath. Inhale, step or hop to the front, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Mountain pose. Push your feet into the ground, shoulders relax. Find your center. Good. On your next inhale, reach the arms. Take a big step back with the left foot. High crescent lunge. Up on the toes of your back foot. Heels are square. Maybe a soft bend in the back knee, or the leg might be straight. Beautiful. All right, press your palms. Lift your gaze. Separate the hands. Option here to lift onto the toes of your front foot. That does not have to happen today. It's just an option. Release your heel down to the mat. Bring the hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale, twist over to the right side, towards your right. Hands can remain at heart center, or if you feel comfortable, try to reach them wide in opposite directions. Gazing over the shoulder. Hips remain square to the front. Breathe here. Good. Now this might be where you stay, or moving into revolved side angle by bringing the left elbow to the left thigh and reaching the right arm high to the sky. Nice job. That looks great. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale, rise, unwind, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Back foot places parallel to the back of your mat as you bend into your front knee. You've got right leg forward, left leg back. Beautiful. Flip over the front palm. Inhale, reach to lengthen, and exhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand to the back of the thigh, or wrapped behind the back, taking a half bind. Try to straighten out the right arm as you reach up and over, breathing into the right side of your body. Big breath in. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh, reach the left arm high to the sky. Side angle. Good. Press down into your back foot, keep it strong, and try not to put any weight in that right arm if you can. See if you can even lift it off. It's kind of here as a guide. We just don't want to sink into it. Take 2 more breaths, pushing through the heat. One last breath. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your foot, step it back to plank. Option for a flow, or pushing straight back to down dog. Good. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Notice how the right side feels compared to the left. Shoulders are switched on. On your next inhale, step or hop to a yogi squat at the top of your mat. Sitting down low, your heels may touch or they might hover. Beautiful. Bring your hands at heart center. Breathe. Place your hands down, lift the hips, pivot the toes forward, finding a fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice job. Arms at the sides. Reconnect. Inhale, reach. Big step back with the right foot, high crescent lunge. Nice. Front knee hovers directly over your ankle, building up heat. Press your palms, lift the gaze. One more breath. Separate the hands and exhale, hands to heart center. Big breath in. Exhale, twist to your left towards the front leg. Option to stay here or reach wide. Keep your hips square to the front. Beautiful. Maybe this is where you stay today. Or if you want to give it a try, revolve side angle. Right elbow to right thigh, left arm reaches to the sky. Good, nice job. Inhale, rise. We're coming back to our high crescent lunge because I almost forgot. Option to lift onto your toes of the front foot. Nicely done. Release your heel, warrior two. Adjusting your stance, gazing over the front middle finger. My fly friend is back on my hand. Flip the front palm, inhale to lengthen, exhale, reverse. Option to take your bind or hold the back of the thigh. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, side angle, top of your mat, left elbow to left thigh, right arm reaches. Remember, little to no weight in that left arm. Use your leg strength. Use your upper body strength. Breathe. Look down. Did the front leg start to straighten? Can you bring your knee back over the ankle? 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale again. And exhale, cartwheel down. Frame your foot. Step it back to down dog or plank, option for your flow. Keep the elbows into your ribs, using your triceps, and we'll all meet in a down dog. Stay with it. Good. Inhale, step or hop to a yogi squat, top of your mat. Hands at heart center. Breathe. Notice if the hips feel a little more open as you pull your bottom towards the earth and reach the crown of the head high. Maybe you close your eyes. 1 more breath. Now place your hands down to the mat and step it back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Begin stacking your hips, keeping the shoulders square, bending your knee and allowing the heel to fall to the left. Breathe here. Head and neck is still hanging heavy. 1 more breath. Square off the hips. Draw the knee in towards your chest. Place your foot between the hands. Adjust the back foot for high crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. And breathe. Good. Option to lift onto your toes. Hold. Release your heel and exhale, hands to heart. Big breath in. Exhale, twist towards the right, towards your front leg. Option to reach. Good. Revolved side angle if you're wanting to go there. Left elbow to left thigh, right arm reaches. Stay with it. 1 more breath. Inhale, rise, unwind, warrior 2. Place your back foot down. Adjust your stance. Flip the front palm. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, reverse. Maybe activating your Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. Or simply breathing deep, deep into the belly. On your next inhale, bring the right elbow to the right thigh, left arm reaches. Now possibly you're ready for extended side angle, bringing the left arm up and over next to your ear. Good. Maybe a half or full bind, bringing the left arm behind your back, reaching for the right side hip crease. Half bind. If you're ready for a full, or maybe you just give it a try, bringing the right arm underneath your thigh and reaching for the left hand. Even if you can't quite reach it, it's okay. Stack your shoulders. Take 2 more breaths. And inhale, rise to find your warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your foot. Step it back to plank or down dog, maybe taking your flow. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Here we go, left side. Inhale, left leg high. Stack your hips. Bend your knee and drop the left heel towards your right. Relax the head and the neck. Shoulders are switched on. Square off the hips, knee to chest. Place your foot between the hands. Adjusting the back foot for high crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Good. Find your balance. Up on the toes of the back foot. Perhaps lifting onto the toes of the front foot. Beautiful. Release your heel, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Option to reach. Option 4, revolved side angle. Right elbow to right thigh, left arm reaches. Try to stack the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale, rise and unwind, opening to a warrior 2. Nice job. Flip the front palm. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, reverse. Take your bind if you wish. Breathing deeply. On your next inhale, left elbow to left thigh. Reach the right arm high. Perhaps moving into extended side angle for added intensity. Or a half or full bind. Bringing the right arm behind the back. Grab the left hip. Or maybe taking the left arm underneath your leg and reaching for the right hand. Even if you can't quite touch it yet, work on stacking your shoulders. Push firmly into your back foot and breathe. Try to look up. 1 more breath. Unwind, inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel down. Frame your foot, step back to down dog, or take your flow. You're doing great. Downward facing dog. Option to remain in your down dog. If you're fired up, switched on, want to stay, go ahead. If you need a drink of water, now's a great time for that. Perhaps child's pose. Honor your body. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then we'll all come down for child's pose. If you're not there already, knees wide, big toes together. Reach the arms in front and let your forehead sink to the mat. Beautiful. Lifting up into a tabletop position and scooting towards the back edge of your mat. Walk your hands forward and lower the forehead to the mat for extended puppy. Hips stay directly over your knees and high to the sky. We're opening the underarms. Your hands are pushing down with about 10% of your strength. Core is active. If it's in your practice, maybe you start to drop your chin to the mat. It's okay if it's not quite there yet. Or continue to let your forehead rest if that feels better today. All right, begin to walk your hands back in to find your tabletop. And we'll wave out the spine. Round into cat. And inhale, lower and lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. 1 more time. Exhale. Good. Coming back to your neutral spine. Place the right hand to the center line. Pivot the right foot towards the right. Step back with your left foot and reach the left arm high for a modified side plank, modified Vashisthasana. If you'd like to add on, you can try reaching up and over next to your ear for a big, beautiful stretch. And then perhaps moving a little bit deeper by stepping your left foot back, turning your heart up to the sky and letting your head fall back for a modified wild thing. Good. Let's bring it back to tabletop. Just notice, how does the left side feel? Does it feel a little more open in comparison to the right? Switching sides, pivot the left foot towards the left, step back with the right foot, and reach high. Modified Vashisthasana, maybe reaching up and over next to your ear. Perhaps moving deeper, stepping the right foot back, turning your heart to the sky, and letting your head fall. And then coming back to your tabletop. Good, sit back to your heels, low kneeling. Awesome. You let your forehead come down to the mat and reach back and touch your heels. Tuck the chin to the chest, bringing the top of your head onto the mat. Lift your hips, hold your heels, rabbit pose. We're opening the shoulder blades. They pull apart as you lift. Breathe. And exhale, release your bottom to the mat. Slowly rise, take your time. Awesome. Okay, separate your knees a little bit. Lift high on your knees, up to you if you want your toes tucked or untucked. Place your hands to your lower back like you're placing them in pockets. And then you'll start to pull your elbows towards each other to open the chest. Drop your head back and lift, camel pose. This might be where you stay. If you're familiar with and practice with full camel, you can try bringing your fingertips to your heels and really letting the head drop back. And carefully lift, sit back to your heels, pause. Good. We're almost done. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder, chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. Continue half neck rolls. Maybe there's a spot that feels really good and you want to give it extra attention. Just a couple more. We'll end on the left side. Beautiful. Swing your legs around. Plant your feet, reach the arms, and lower all the way down to your back. One vertebrae at a time. Head and neck go last. Beautiful. Once you're there, hug the knees into your chest, rock it side to side. Massaging out your spine. And then placing your feet about the width of the mat. Both knees drop over to your left. It's okay if they don't touch the mat. Good. Back to center and to the right. Continue going back and forth a couple times. Leaning back in center. Let your knees rest against each other. Push your low back into the ground. Place one hand on your belly and the other on your chest. Breathe here.